Hey guys, it's RobJ here, and I hope we're all having a great Christmas and looking forward to the new year. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Ants Australia's Ytong nest size 1, otherwise known as the founding Formicarium. Now, I've had mine for quite a while now. Now this little nest is made out of Ytong, which is aerated concrete. Now this one, on this nest, and all the Ytong nests from Ants Australia, they've attached it to a piece of plywood and then painted the entire nest in a nice little eco-friendly paint, also adding a nice bit of pop of colour, which all their nests have in common. Talking of traits that are common throughout the range from Ants Australia is the way that they connect up to the tubing system. Now they all take a 13mm diameter or a 10mm internal small piece of tube, which they normally include with their nest, and that pushes into the nest, and that's acrylic or Ytong, and then you then put whatever size tube that you want into it or over it, depending on the size, up or down. I found that I am squeezing my 9mm or 6 internal into it, and that's how I like to connect up all my accessories. And talking of sizes, this Formicarium is suitable for housing in the range of 5 to 100 ants depending on the species. Now me personally, I only use Ytong for Camponotus species, generally the larger ones, and as this is aimed at a foundation chamber, a nice large Camponotus queen in here, that'd make total sense. But if they are quite small ants, then it can go right up to 100 ants depending on the species, obviously. But I always do like to use larger ants with Ytong because their rubbish is generally larger. It doesn't get into the little pores of the material as easy, and that therefore stays cleaner for longer, but this could vary with species. Moving on to hydration, this particular nest requires water every 3 to 6 days stated. But in my testing, I found that this time of year it's more in the 6 or 7 days, but with a heating cable anywhere nearby, which is generally what you do on a founding nest, which is what this is aimed at being, we're looking at the more 2 to 3 days. But obviously, some species like a much damper nest compared to a much drier nest. So this obviously is all out of the window depending on what ants you're housing in here. And for that I would recommend looking up your species. But during my testing I was pleasantly pleased, but this is obviously the Ytong material used, which is the most impressive part. Also the temperature gradient were very nice in this nice aerated brick. Thanks for tuning in guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas and New Year, and I'll see you soon.